Hi everybody. Today I wanted to share a very fun recipe. It's cauliflower rice pulao. So this is Indian style cauliflower rice. Here's what it looks like. You can get this in Costco. It's a healthy alternative, a low carb alternative. So what we're going to do is make it Indian style with some pulao or biryani masala. So again, this is just like very finely grated cauliflower. And you can also mix rice with this dish. So let's see how we can do that. I also have some pre-made rice, but here I have a half onion and then garlic, ginger, and some green chilies. Green chilies are optional, but it's kind of just a little bit to add some spice. Got my spice box, as well as I have my shan masala. This is a beef biryani masala, but you can get any biryani masala. I just like the shan masalas a lot. So get anyone you like. It doesn't matter if it says beef or chicken. Even if you're vegetarian, you can definitely use it. And then I have some whole spices. So this is like a bay leaf, half an inch of cinnamon stick or inch, and then some cloves and peppercorns. So my Instant Pot is on saute mode. It's hot and I'm adding some oil here. And what I wanted to do is to make this kind of cauliflower rice more fun. I wanted to add some paneer to it to make it like a little bit extra rich, but it's totally optional. You can also substitute paneer for chicken or meat if you want. So here I'm gonna just use my cube paneer and fry it up a little bit. Again, the frying part is optional. It's a very shallow fry, so it's essentially mostly like sauteing so that the paneer gets a nice golden brown color. So it will take about 5 to 10 minutes for this to happen. I'm just going to stir it around and then just wait for that nice golden brown color to come in as well. And as you can see over here, it's kind of nice, nicely getting done. Just flip it around a little bit and don't let it like stick to the bottom too much, because paneer does tend to stick, especially because we are not really frying it. So I'm gonna take this paneer out in a bowl and separate it, and then we'll move on to making the cauliflower rice. So there you have it. It's in the bowl, and now I will continue with the tempering. So here again, I have the oil heating up and I add some cumin seeds. So there's some bits and pieces of paneer at the bottom of this pot. Don't worry about it. They're gonna go away. So we're not gonna it's not gonna burn or anything like that. Add your whole spices to it and let the oil infuse the flavor of the whole spices. It really is nice. Like if you don't like whole spices coming in your mouth, generally an option is to kind of put it in kind of like the tea bag thing, and then put it in. But this is the easiest. Dump in all the onions, ginger, garlic, and green chilies. All together doesn't really matter so much. And I want to make sure that this kind of sautés up nicely, and you want the onions to become a nice golden brown color. Add some slight amount of water if you feel like it's sticking, or just add more oil if you wish to, completely up to you. So as you can see, once this clears up, that the little bits and pieces at the bottom have lifted up, so you prevent burning of the spices here. And then in order for the water to come out more, I'm just adding a little bit of salt here so that the onions cook quickly. So continue cooking these. It will take about 3 to 5 minutes for the onions to become nice and golden brown. So now what we want to do is, if you want to add some other veggies like frozen mixed vegetables, you can do that. What I'm going to do is just add some green peas and roasted corn, and I just dump them directly in, adding a little bit more water so that the mixture kind of moves around a bit, and the spices don't get burnt and stuck to the bottom. So once this is done, I'm going to add some of my biryani masala. I'm not going to use too much because I have some kids that are going to eat this, but just add like a teaspoon to a tablespoon. These are generally very spicy. They also contain salt. So make sure that you adjust the salt quantity based on how much of the shan masala you put in. So once that is done, what we are going to do is dump in kind of the other remaining ingredient that we have. So what I wanted to do is use a little bit of leftover rice. So this is my leftover rice and I'm just going to dump that in. So again, this is not totally low carb, but if you're just kind of doing a 50-50 mix or just trying this for the first time and not really sure how the cauliflower rice might be, add a little bit of leftover rice. It's also a great way to use your leftover rice. So just breaking out the rice here so that it kind of gets mixed nicely, and then we're gonna add the cauliflower rice. So again, add the cauliflower rice. The ratio again can be 50-50 or it can be 1 cup of rice, cooked rice, to about 3 cups of cauliflower as well. So again, adding some more salt here, again, trying to season the different layers of the food, and do it little by little so you kind of can eyeball it rather than just layering it one time. So in goes my cauliflower rice in quotation marks, and I'm gonna kind of, like I said, do 2 to 3 cups here, and see what kind of the ratio looks like. Remember that the cauliflower is going to cook down and reduce, so if you want to add more, feel free to do that. This is a really quick recipe. I mean, you don't need, like, the rice is already cooked. The cauliflower rice, it's kind of very fast cooking, so don't leave it in your IP for too long. This is a great weeknight recipe. So adding in my cooked or kind of sautéed paneer pieces in here, and then I'm going to add some more spices in here. So what I'm going to do is take like 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, about 1/4 teaspoon of coriander powder, and then very like slight amount of red chili powder. Again, the red chili powder is completely optional, but just mix that in. You can also add some black pepper if you want, but we have that in our whole spices, which is why I tried to avoid adding more powdered garam masala, which is basically the whole spice mix in powder form. So very quickly now, we're going to close the IP up. So all you're going to do is cook this on steam mode for 2 minutes. So get that lid up, put it in sealing position, and set your IP for 2 minutes and steam mode. Here's what my cooked rice or pulao looks like. Serve it with whatever you want and eat it hot. Enjoy! Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Until next time.